Hey everybody, today we're with legendary angler Joe Bucher. Welcome, Joe.
Good to be here, Jay.
Hey, glad to have you, and let's dive right in with some Q&A for Joe.
Sounds good.
A lot of people, I imagine, wonder with the advent of so many bucktails and inline spinners, or whatever you like to call them, coming with all Flashabou, Flashabou, Flashabou. You see it everywhere. Of course, traditionally, bucktail was always what the the way the bucktails were made in the early days. Tell us a little bit about the difference and
When?
Yeah, when, where, how, and
some of it really is personal preference. Really, it's a lot of people just like. There's that group of people, especially the older guys, that still like natural bucktail, and you're not going to change no matter what. And there's the new crowd that really is into the tinsel because of additional flash, you could say superior flash, and this product is really durable. But there are some other benefits to fishing one over the other. For example, early in the year when weed growth is low, this bait is going to run at everything else being equal. Weighting, hooks, everything else, this bait is going to cast better and run deeper because there's no buoyancy, or there's very little buoyancy. At the same time, you run this bait, natural bucktail is very buoyant. So when you're running this bait over cover versus this bait's going to run higher than this bait would. So that alone would suggest that, okay, when the weed growth peaks in August, for example, August and September, when weed growth peaks, bucktail, natural bucktail, or combinations thereof, for example, like this bait that we make, we call the tin buck, which is a combination of, you get the flash of tinsel, and you've got the natural bucktail hair there, which is very buoyant. This bait's going to run higher. This twin 8 is going to run higher in the water than our twin 8 that's just full tinsel. Even though everything else in the bait, all the hardware is pretty much the same, it's just this that makes the difference. This bait's going to run higher in the water column, which makes it a great high weed, shallow rock reefs. It's a great August-September bait. And we've caught a lot of fish. Generally, for example, when I'm filming, I will film a lot with this bait in August and September. Tend to fish with this bait a lot more in June and July when cover's a little lower. Now that's a basic good theory and a good principle in the way you should pick the difference between these two. However, when it's all said and done, though, always let the fish tell you for sure, because there's going to be those situations where fish prefer one over the other, and sometimes you cannot figure out why. That's just the way it is. And when the fish tell you they want a certain color or a certain texture in the tail dressing, don't argue with them, just throw it.